in this session I am not discussing about interview. I am discussing what is the method of selection to reach in interview stage. But if you will take that in your ego that this question I know and I will solve this question, then I will move further. So this will waste your time. And if you have not attempted any question, you will get 0 marks. If you attempt, if it is correct, you will get 3 marks. If you have attempted, but if it is incorrect, you will get -1 mark. When you are preparing for any exam, you have to also prepare for time management also. Don't target any marks in your mind. Just go in the paper and with flow solve the problem. So student, GATE exam is over, but after GATE exam also we got various opportunity like BARC exam, ISRO exam, okay, and some PSU also conduct their separate examination. Since in this month we have BARC CBT, that is computer based test exam. So in this session we will discuss about BARC preparation strategy, okay, and right now around 10 days are left for CBT exam of BARC. So we will discuss mainly last 10 days strategy, okay. But before that I will discuss what are the career opportunity or what are the program in which BARC recruits engineers, okay. Generally BARC recruits engineer in 2 type of program. One program is OCES, that is Orientation Course for Engineering Graduate and Science Postgraduate, okay. In this program BARC will train you in 1 year program which is conducted in BARC training school, which is placed at Mumbai, Kalpakkam, Indore and Hyderabad. In 2014 I was also got selected in BARC, and in BARC I got selected in this program, and my training school was at Hyderabad, okay. Now second program is DGFS program, that is DAE, Graduate Fellowship Scheme for Engineering Graduate and Physics Postgraduate. It is 2-year program, and in this program you will get the opportunity to do MTech from respective IIT in which BARC is allowing. Means in this program you will do MTech in IIT also, and BARC will give you stipend this program. But to get selected in this program you have to clear the interview of BARC also. Along with that, through your GATE score you need to be selected in respective IIT and in respective branch also, okay. And if you are qualifying in both the criteria, you are clearing the interview of BARC also and you are getting proper IIT, then you will get this program, that is DGFS program, okay. Now what is the mode of selection or what is the method of selection? So right now in this session I am not discussing about interview. I am discussing what is the method of selection to reach in interview stage, okay, because right now we are preparing for CBT exam of BARC, okay. Once you will reach in interview stage, in upcoming session I will discuss what is the method to prepare for BARC interview, how you can prepare for BARC interview. But right now in this session we will discuss how you can reach to interview stage. And to reach interview stage you have 2 method of selection. One is GATE score. If your GATE score is good, you have cleared the cutoff according to BARC, then through your GATE score you will get the opportunity to reach in the interview stage of BARC, okay. But GATE exam is over. If your GATE examination has got good, you will get the opportunity to reach in BARC interview through this stage. But along with this you have one more method of selection, that is CBT exam, that is computer based test exam, okay. And through this exam also you can reach the in interview stage of BARC. And in today's session we are mainly going to discuss about CBT exam, because in this month BARC is conducting this CBT exam, okay. So right now we are going to discuss this second mode of selection, that is CBT exam. Now whenever we are preparing for any exam, we should know what is the pattern of that exam. So first we will discuss the pattern of this BARC CBT exam, and then we will discuss its syllabus, okay, and we will compare this with GATE examination also. Mode of exam is online, okay, and GATE exam is also online. So you are familiar how to give online exam, okay. So its mode of exam is online. Second, in this exam only one type of question will come, which is multiple choice questions. So only MCQ will come. In GATE exam all MCQ, NAT, MSQ types questions comes, but in this exam only MCQ question will come. Out of 4 options only 1 option will be correct, okay. Total number of questions are 100 questions, and each questions carry 3 marks, okay. If your attempt is correct you will get 3 marks. If your attempt is incorrect you will get negative marking also, and for one question negative marking is 1 mark, okay. And if you have not attempted any question you will get 0 marks. If you attempt, if it is correct you will get 3 marks. if you have attempted, but if it is incorrect, you will get -1 mark, and if you have not attempted any question, for that question you will get 0 marks. Okay. Duration of exam is 2 hours, that is 120 minutes. Means through this total number of question are 100, time you are getting 120. Means can I say for BARC exam to solve one question you will get average 1.2 minutes. Okay, which is lesser than the time which you get for each question in GATE exam. In GATE exam total 65 questions comes, 30 question for 1 mark and 35 question for 2 mark, and you got 180 minutes. If you will calculate average time, it will come for 1 mark question to solve one question, average time is 1.8 minutes, and for 2 mark question it is 3.6 minutes. But in BARC exam, average time to solve one question is 1.2 minutes, which is lesser. Okay. Why I am discussing this time? Because when you are preparing for any exam, you have to also prepare for time management also. Because we have to solve the problem in these 2 hours. And in this 2 hours, for one question, average time which we are getting is 1.2 minutes. Okay. So when you are attempting the exam, don't think I have to attempt all the 100 questions. First thing. Second, don't take any question in ego. Why I am saying like this? Suppose any question has come which you are thinking you are able to solve, but while you have started solving, you are facing some problem. But if you will take that in your ego that this question I know and I will solve this question, then I will move further. So this will waste your time. It might be possible in 10 minutes, 15 minutes you will be able to solve that question. But in those duration, if you have skipped that question, you can solve 5 to 7 other questions, which is easy. So since here time management is important, in first cycle when you are attempting now, solve those questions which are easy, having less calculation, and you are easily able to solve within 2 minutes, 1.2 minutes, 1.5 minutes, like that. If in any question you are thinking that it will consume lot of time, then you can skip that question, and in second round if you are getting time, you can solve those type of questions. That's why I discussed this time management. Okay. Total number of marks for this paper is 300 marks. In out of 300 marks, if you will get, I think, around 160, around 170. If you are from mechanical branch, you will got selected for interview stage. Nearly same weightage for other branch also. If I analyzed the cutoff of last year, in other branch, if you can say in other branch, approximately if you are getting 180, 190, 170, this type of marks, you will get opportunity to reach in interview stage. But again I will say, when you are going to give the exam, don't target any marks in your mind. Reason: suppose if this year the CBT exam is coming easy, then it might be possible 200 marks is also not sufficient. But if paper is coming lengthy, paper is coming tough, it might be possible in 140 marks you will reach in interview stage. So don't target any marks in your mind. This is my suggestion. Because what happens if paper will come tough and you had targeted that I had to secure 180 marks. So what will happen if paper is very tough? You will get panic, and due to that panic you will do mistake in easy questions also. So to avoid this panic situation, don't target any marks in your mind. Just go in the paper and with flow solve the problem. If paper is easy, you will automatically get more marks. If paper is tough, you will automatically get less marks, but you will get selected if you are not panicking yourself. Okay, this is my suggestion. So this is the exam pattern. Now what is the syllabus of exam? So BARC doesn't release official syllabus of this exam. Okay, and since BARC is not releasing official syllabus, we had to take syllabus of any other standard exam as the reference. So I generally take GATE exam as the reference syllabus. Okay, and I will also, because you have already prepared for GATE, so we can say more or less its syllabus is similar to GATE exam. I cannot say 100% with 100% surety, but more or less its syllabus is similar to GATE exam. So you can make GATE syllabus as reference for the syllabus of BARC exam. Okay, now by taking GATE exam, GATE syllabus as reference, how we can prepare for the exam? So now I will discuss the preparation strategy for this exam. But when I am discussing this strategy, I am discussing this strategy by assuming that you have already prepared for GATE. What was your preparation level, that is different thing, but I am assuming you have already prepared for GATE examination. Because if you are not prepared for GATE or any other technical examination, then in this 10 days you cannot clear BARC CPT exam. Okay, so I am discussing this last 10 days strategy by assuming that you have already prepared for GATE examination. Now, if you have already prepared for GATE examination, what things you can do in last 10 days? First, revise your class notes. Revise your notes of each subject which you have prepared while preparing for GATE. This is very important. Okay, revise these notes. Okay, whether you have prepared for GATE through by joining any course, whether you have prepared for GATE through YouTube or whatever medium you have prepared, but if you have prepared is for the GATE examination, it is 100% sure you have prepared notes also for each subject. So revise those notes. Along with revising the notes, also revise or solve the problems which you have solved while preparing for GATE. So this is the first step. Second step is solve PYQ. You are preparing for any exam, PYQ is very important. But again, BARC doesn't release its official paper. Suppose in last 2023 or 2022 BARC have taken any exam, but we don't know what is the paper of that exam, because BARC doesn't release it like GATE releases its official paper after the examination. So we don't have any official paper for BARC. So when question is coming about solving PYQ, since we are not having any PYQs of BARC, that's why I am saying solve the PYQ of GATE first. So first solve the PYQ of GATE examination, then solve the PYQ of ISRO examination. Then if you are getting time, you can also solve the PYQ of ESE objective paper. Okay, but keep sequence like this: first solve the PYQ of GATE PYQ, then ISRO PYQ, then if you are getting time, solve the PYQ of ESE. Okay, so this is second points which you can keep in your mind while preparing for this CBT exam. Third point, generally you will get various question practice series on YouTube, like we are also conducting BARC practice question series on YouTube, so you can solve the problem of those practice series also. So these three things are very important. Revise your notes which you have prepared while preparing for GATE, solve the PYQ of GATE, then ISRO, then if you are getting time, then you can also solve the proper PYQ of ESE PYQ. Okay, and along with that you can solve the problem which we are discussing in BARC practice series on YouTube. And if you are doing these three things sincerely without wasting your time, this is enough for CBT exam. Why I am saying enough? Because in last 10 days, apart from these three things, you cannot do any other thing. So these things are sufficient, but do these things sincerely without wasting your time. Okay, and all the best for the exam. Prepare by the strategy which I discussed. Along with this, if you are thinking that this strategy I can also adapt along with this three strategy, so apply that, but don't waste your time. Just prepare for the exam. All the best for the exam. After the exam, we will also discuss how to prepare for interview, but that we'll discuss later. First, you are give your exam. All the best.